There we go. We live. Morning, everyone. It's as always good to be connecting with all of you. And I've got with me this morning Tabitha on the line. How are you, Tabitha?
Good morning, everybody. So great to be here this morning and be able to share with you. Again, just ending one of our phenomenal Wow Ladies group sessions that we have on a Tuesday. Such a privilege to be able to, just talk to these ladies and hear where they are at. So grateful for this safe platform that you create for these women, Kenneth. So thank you. It was a great session today again.
That's awesome, Tabitha. Yeah, and it just struck me how the experiences of all of these ladies in this process are so similar. Just the
Mm.
emptiness, the confusion, feeling lost, having this strong desire to have my husband join the program and fight for my heart and do his absolute best to grow and develop as a person. And many of the ladies that join the Tuesday morning groups don't have this. They don't have husbands that's really committed to this process. And we can clearly
Mm.
see the difference between those ladies whose husbands are committed. So, Tabitha, here's the question. Why do you think men don't want to fight for their relationships?
Sure. I don't think it's that they don't want to fight for their relationship. I don't think they have the solution to fight for it. I think, when I
Okay.
speak to most people, they want to fight, but it's that ability to say, you know what, it's so far gone. Like, I don't know how to. It's like, getting that puzzle, but you don't know where to start. You don't know how to rebuild it. So in my heart, I'm pro marriage, I'm pro relationship all the way. Um, but I really think men do not have the ability to navigate. I think they've so far down this road and that they lost. And it's sort of like, I don't have a GPS, I don't have a roadmap, I don't know how to get out. And then what happens is they just allow their lives to fall apart. And something you said this morning that I wrote down, where you said their lives become so unmanageable that they don't know how to come back from it. It's like they need to get to, you said they need to get to a place where their lives are unmanageable. And I think that these men haven't got to a place where their lives are unmanageable yet. And that's why they're
Mm,
not seeking help. I think they're thinking, I've got this together. I can watch porn. I can, see the prostitutes on the side. I can sext. I can have another phone. Like another lady said today, it was so devastating. She thought her husband was on the road to recovery just to find out he had a whole pack of prepaid SIM cards stashed in his bag, which means he's obviously using this to communicate to other people. So his life is not unmanageable yet. He still thinks she's going to stick around. But then you said something so profound that you say you share with the men on your program is that the wives have emotionally disconnected before they leave. And this is what was so profound for me this morning, that so many men don't realize that their wives have already started to emotionally disconnect and that they are going to leave. But it's when they least expect it because they think they've got this together. They think they're managing this. And that is such a profound answer for me, is that these men's lives are not unmanageable yet. And that's why they're not seeking help.
mm. What's blowing me away about what you said, I assume that men don't want to fight for their relationships, and that's an assumption. And you know what they say about assumptions? It's the mother of all stuff ups. So maybe the men do want to fight, Tabitha,
I do
and
believe
but
that.
maybe they don't know how to. That is profound. That
Mm,
is that
mm,
is very important. And yeah, so I think then the question is like, how do we help these men have the right tools? I mean, we're saying
mm,
to them, reach out, connect with us. I can't call
mm,
men who don't want to do this program. That would be absurd, and I'm sure
mm,
I would be met with some level of confrontation and conflict if I had to do that. Hello,
mm.
yeah, this is Kenneth here. I'm from a porn addiction recovery program. Please, will you join our program because your wife said I must call you? Oh my God.
Yeah.
They'll give me a fat slap if I had to do that. But how do we help these men that is not in connection with us to find the
Mm.
right tools? It's a good
You know what?
question.
I really believe in my heart. You know what? I mean, the reason why we do these things is not because we have nothing better to do. We do this because we want people out there to know that there's a solution, there's an
Mm,
answer, there's a place that you can go to where there's no shame. What you've done is irrelevant to us. It's about what you want to do going forward that's relevant to us. It's about saying, Kenneth, I want to change my life. It doesn't, you don't really care what they've done. I mean, you've heard it, you've seen it,
mm,
you've experienced it all. What we want to say is, if you want to say, I don't want to be this man anymore, that there's more inside of me. And I really believe that every man out there wants to be a great father. They want to be a great husband. They just don't know how to do it. You and I've worked with several couples, Kenneth, where the husband's just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm saying wrong, but I always say something wrong, you know?
Mm,
And my call to these men today is to say, you know what, you don't have to have it all together. You don't have to, know what the road ahead looks like, but there must be something inside of you saying, I want to be better. I want to be more, and it starts with you
mm,
calling out for yourself, because ultimately your wife and your children will be by default get the benefits of you being the best version of yourself. So I'm not going to say do this for your wife today, do this for your kids today, because that's actually not enough. I mean, why do people keep on saying in addiction, even though they have amazing husbands and wives? Why do they have amazing children, but they're still in addiction? It's because they're not doing it for themselves. They haven't decided that they are as important in this process. So I'm saying to the men out there today, I'm challenging you to say, do you want to be more? Do you want to be better? Reach out to Kenneth, reach out to the phenomenal team that they have at Grace Online. You'll be working with world class people who are passionate about people, who want to see you be the best version. And then by default, I can promise you, your wife will get the best of you, your children will get the best of you, your job, your whole environment will change. So that's the way I see it, Kenneth.
Yeah, well, what a good answer. Or straight out of the horse's mouth, Tabitha.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think wives want their husbands to fight for them. Hey, this is
Of
this is the
course.
whole, this is the whole point, is to grow and
Mm,
let's become the
mm,
best we can be together. That was the whole
mm,
original promise, the whole idea from the
mm,
start. So, but yeah, hopefully somebody will share this video and the right man will see it and he'll reach out
mm,
for help, and maybe we can save another marriage from the imminent disaster and struggles
mm.
that may be heading their way.
Just
So,
one thing I
yes.
wanted to just add before we say goodbye to our viewers today is often people say, you know what, I've grown out of my marriage. And something that's just so strong on my heart is people don't grow out of their marriages, people give up. There's a difference between outgrowing something and giving up on something. And the thing is, you grow apart because you don't grow together. And I just want to encourage someone out there today where they say, oh, I've outgrown my spouse. I want to say, don't say that. Fight for that spouse, fight for that individual, but start by fighting for yourself, because by default you'll be fighting for your spouse. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage someone out there that might be saying today, oh, I've outgrown this person. No, you haven't outgrown them. You've given up on them.
Mm,
Don't give up on your
mm,
spouse. You know what? There's a purpose and a plan. Obviously, we never advocate for abusive situations. There's always a difference. I'm talking to
mm,
people who are just like, what, ek's gaan gatvol vir die man. I'm saying no,
mm,
don't give up yet. That's who I'm
mm,
asking to this morning to
mm.
say, reach out to Kenneth and fight for yourself today.
Yeah, and I think the definition of maturity is being willing to face the issues and sorting them out, and not just to head to the hills at every opportunity.
Unity, yeah.
So yeah, no, that's a big challenge. Thanks, Tabitha. Thanks to everybody that's
Thanks.
viewing this. I hope you all have a fantastic day. We'll connect again then real soon. Thanks, Tabitha. See you
Thanks, guys.
later.
Have an
Have a nice
awesome
day.
day.